Sullivan. I'm a former IRS agent and teaching instructor. Welcome to my YouTube station. I have worked thousands of IRS cases. I worked for IRS for 10 years. I was a teaching instructor. I'm a national expert in many matters relating to IRS. And I have a whole team of former IRS agents, attorneys, we all work together. And I've been on the national news many times. Look at my my website at 777irs.com. You'll learn about me. You know, what's the biggest mistake? Oh, by the way, we do IRS audit representation, right? What's the biggest mistake people make during an IRS audit? Well, there's actually two. The first one is you go ahead and the IRS auditor goes ahead, audits your records, and you don't have all the receipts. And they say, oh, well, because of your receipts, this is the number we came up with. And you don't know what to do. You're a bit intimidated. And you say, well, okay. Well, you know, you're allowed to reconstruct your records if you don't have all documentation. I'll give you a perfect example. I use this all the time. I've had this case where a painter went ahead and he went to someone else and they got intimidated by IRS, and they disallowed most of the expenses that he had. And you know, we got the power of attorney. We talked to IRS, says, hey, he had 10 jobs. He says, if he had 10 jobs, here's the addresses. We go ahead and we can show you the vendor, and this is what the vendor said he spent. And if he had 10 jobs, here's the addresses. We pulled up the square footage. It takes this much paint to do this, and we got those expenses all allowed, because you are allowed reconstruction with basic records if you put something organized and give the agent. The agent doesn't want to cut you all off. That's not the job of the agent. The agent's job is to go ahead and look at the records, and based on what you present them, come up with an audit report. Reconstruction is normal for IRS audit cases. No one calls us have all their records, so reconstruction is really important. Second, don't accept what the first auditor tells you. Go to appeals. Appeals is a little nicer. They're more experienced, and usually when you go to appeals, you're going to get a better shake. Why? They want to close the case, and they don't want the case going to tax court, because once you go to appeals and you don't like that, the case gets, and you file a petition, the case gets docketed in tax court. Tax court doesn't want to work your case. So you know, you've got to know a lot more about IRS audits to be successful, but those are two of the very best tips that I can give you. So remember those if you're going to do it yourself. Best of luck. If you want really a true professional, you may want to call us. Anyway, thank you so much. Give us a subscription. It lets people know we're doing a good job. You may want to give me a share if you know anyone going through this and a like. Thank you so much. I appreciate your time today.